There is no sin in an instrument. That's a piano, that's an organ. But be honest with me, which one sounds more churchy? You hear organ, church. That's no condemnation to piano, but you hear an organ, you're at church. Now, if you go to a rock concert, do you see a piano? What do you see? Your guitar. What else do you see? Drums, guitar, absolutely indispensable. Now, can you run the church service without drums?
Yes.
Yes. Will introducing them cause a problem for some?
Yes.
Yes. Now, Ellen White writes, I don't recall where, I can get it for you. Just before the close of probation, there will be a style of worship that is based on loud noise in the Adventist churches. And she mentions drums particularly. Noise, loud noise, deadening the senses, making people unable to make intelligent decisions. She said, just before the close of probation, this will come into the church. Loud, noisy worship, and the central instrument is the drum. There's no sin in the drum. As I was telling my young friends, there's something called the law of association. Are you with me? Law of association. Now, if a guy commits a crime, he holds up a liquor store, and you're standing right next to him, and the police come in, they stop him and you. They will arrest him and you because you're right there. Are you with me? Later on, they'll sort it out. Are you following me? By association. Have you ever heard of the magazine Playboy? Yes. Don't buy it, don't look at it, but you've heard of it. What's the logo for Playboy? The head of a rabbit. Yes, that's why the girls are called bunnies. The head of a rabbit is the logo for this pornographic magazine. But who made rabbits? God, on the sixth day. I would not take the head of a rabbit and put it on a t-shirt. Are you following me? Because people seeing that will not think of creation. They'll think of Playboy. That guy's a preacher. Why is he advertising Playboy? No, I'm advertising creation. But who would believe that? Now that's the law of association. Now the rabbit has been associated with Playboy, so I distance myself from the rabbit. Are you with me? You take dreadlocks. Blessings upon you. You go back to Jamaica. God bless Jamaica. There's a religion called Rastafarianism. Dreadlocks. They smoke stuff. Part of their worship is to regard a man as a god. Who's that man? Haile Selassie. Yes. They see visions when they have this, they smoke that stuff, contrary to what the Bible teaches. So when you run around with your dreadlocks, you may not be a Rastafari. Are you following me? But what comes to people's minds? You see, the problem is, when someone sees you, where do you want the person's mind to go? Because the Bible says God holds us responsible for the influence we exert on others. So if I come to church looking like, I don't know, a rapper, and some little boy starts dressing that way, God blames me. And so some things in and of themselves may be innocent, but because of the association that has developed between them and something else, it's best to leave it alone. No one will go to hell because he doesn't play a drum. No one will go to hell for playing a drum. But again I say, what image do you project? So we must be wise as serpents, harmless as doves, and avoid worship styles that resemble the other churches. When God gave the great gospel commission, Matthew 28:18-20, and Jesus came and spake unto them, saying, all power is given unto me in heaven and in earth. What does verse 19 say? Go ye therefore and do what? Teach. It did not say, go ye therefore and learn. With respect to the gospel, you can learn physics and chemistry, not the gospel. Go ye therefore and teach. Teach them what I've taught you. Don't let them teach you. You go teach them how to sing, how to worship, how how to give, how to study the Bible, how to run their homes, how to improve their health, how to deal with the state. You teach them all things that I have commanded you. Teach them. Don't let them teach you. And there's too much of Sunday churches coming into our church.